this is a rough year of stars.
Injury.
Not just injuries, like, period, but just stars being hurt.
Yeah.
The year in Oklahoma, and people try to ridicule me like, oh, he didn't play well that playoff year. Bro, I had a partially torn meniscus in that series against Utah Jazz. And I was getting shot up to play in that shit. Like, literally getting shot in the ass.
Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah, thank you. I already had one of those. I didn't want to be the second
I
one.
don't want to say it.
Just to play in that series. And, like, I started out feeling great because the medicine was just kicking in. And then, you know, it's not recommendable to like get shot multiple times. So, like, that had to last damn near for that playoff run.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so as the series went on, like, the medicine started to come down, and, like, I started to feel that shit. I started to be a little bit more stiff. Like, I wasn't able to move. Like, that shit was painful. That's just the insight of what we go through. Now, the next series, we play Portland. People don't understand, bro. I literally didn't touch a basketball. So we had Portland in the playoffs. I remember, like, the last, like, I don't know, it was like last 3-4 games, I didn't play in the regular season because I couldn't raise my arms, right? I had got a shot. Came to LA to get a shot. Gosh, another shot. Shot in the ass.
Okay, wait.
Okay, no more shooting in the ass.
Wait, I have a real question because I can't get over this part. But, and sorry for interrupting your story. Why are you getting shot in the ass instead of your knee or your, like, what are they shooting you up with, bro?
With
And this was
like,
for your
what is
shoulder,
it? Like, I don't know. I'm
genuine.
genuinely curious on, like, why would they be doing that if it's like,
because you want to shoot into the muscle.
Okay.
And your ass has, you know, you're not going to damn it. Like, you're not going to miss and hit an artery or, like.
Okay. No, I think people are going to be like,
it'll go straight into your blood. Like, the ass, why they shoot you in your ass.
It's a lot of ass talking today, fans.
About it.
This is called ass talk moment.
In Portland, you couldn't raise your arms and you had to touch the basketball.
Like the last like four or five games, like I set out because I couldn't raise my arms, I couldn't lift my arms, and you know, you get like a week before playoffs start. So I came all the way to LA, bro, and I wasn't able to touch a ball for like 2 weeks.
Damn.
2 weeks straight. And then playoffs start, game one, the first time I touched the basketball. And I had to play through that series. Like, and again, after that series, y'all saw I went straight to surgery, get the right arm operated on, get the left arm operated on. And I don't think fans just really understand, like,
what y'all go
you
through.
try to play through injuries. Like, that's the goal. If you can play through it, you're going to play through it. If you can't, there's a reason why. Like nobody wants to sit out for no reason. Like, you can't play through that shit because you won't be yourself. Like, and what's the point of going out there and be like giving? I heard Stephen A. talking about he could have, like, Kawhi could have gave you 10 minutes or 5 minutes, bro. It's not about that. Like, if I got to go on the floor and I can't be myself, then, like, what the fuck am I on the floor for? I'm liable to get even more hurt because I'm not myself, so I'm overcompensating, trying to do shit that I know I can't do. Like, it was a dumb take.
Have Stephen A. Smith played any professional sports?
Hell no.
Exactly. So he shouldn't even be speaking on what y'all got to go through every day to put y'all jersey on y'all back. Y'all jump up and down, run up and back and forth. Like, you don't think somebody eventually gonna get hurt and their body not gonna break down?
Right.
Yeah, we give all the ones credit who fight through them and everything, but you can't fight through every injury.
You can't fight through everything.
No, I wasn't upset that you didn't. I was upset that you didn't play in this series, but I was more happy that you was taking care of your fucking knee than getting in this fucking series just to win a game. If y'all would have made the next round, I would have been all like, "Come on, P, get in the game." You know what I'm saying? You ready? But Stephen A. Smith, you got to stop with that with these players. I know you was mad at Kawhi, but Kawhi is injured. He played the first game, he got injured. Second game, he gave you 30 or 40 some points. Third game, he couldn't do it. It's just part of it. His body wore out.
Right. When the injury happened, the biggest concern when that injury first happened was my leg felt like it was just going to buckle and go the other way every time I took a step. So when you got that on your mind, when you're coming back, like, you're thinking about that. Like, damn, if I take this step, like, I know I'm not ready yet. I was going through the work. I was like, yeah, I look good doing shit, but like, I'm not doing it on the same level these guys doing it right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and so you're thinking about that. Like you that's on the back of your mind.
You got to think of that. They just think you got the injury. He trained
Time
enough.
passed.
It should be healed. You still got to think now. Can I do this? Can I penetrate this way? Can I move this way? Can I do anything? Because you got to get your mental mind right now. But they don't think that.
They don't see it that way.
They think because you doing podcasts right now, he can be playing.
Right.
What y'all think a person supposed to do? Sit in the damn house all day and train all day? You got a life?
Right.
If I want to do the podcast, I come do the podcast. And guess what I did before I did this podcast? I did therapy. I trained. And probably when I'm done with the podcast, what I'm probably doing. Training, doing whatever.
It's around the clock. It's around the clock.
That's what I'm saying. They got to stop all that with these players. It's all about helping y'all to be healthy the whole season. If you get injured, it's an injury. That's why they made the word up. Okay? It's an injury.
It's an injury.
Once the injury is fixed, then we can worry about that. Just because his leg look good and he walking doesn't mean that he's ready. After that, you got to go through a mental mind. Once his mental mind is ready, then he's ready. That's all I'm saying. So Stephen A. Smith, leave the players alone that's injured, man. You ain't out there, so just come on.
Thank you, Dr. Long. Thank you for that.
I'm tired of that. These players doing a lot, man.
Dr. Long.
Y'all doing a lot, man.
That was beautiful, Jackie. Thank you for that.
That was great.
That was
great moment.
We needed that. So
this shit gonna be on First Take.
So P, if you were gonna give a message to Clipper Nation, what would you say to the fans as far as looking into the future and what's ahead for the Clippers?
Put myself into a fan's shoes, right? I get it. It is frustrating. It is like, because this, to them, year after year, they're going through the same lows of, we got a great team, we got a chance to win, and then boom, there's something that happens, whether, I get injured, Kawhi get injured, or years before we even got here, not having, a star player or not being able to get over the hump. So I get it. But I mean, I will say myself, Kawhi, like we're doing everything we can. I train every summer to try to win a championship. Like I don't take my summers for granted. Neither does Kawhi. Like we're going to get this shit right at some point. Myself and Kawhi, like we train every summer to be the last one standing. Like that, we came over here for a reason, and that was to win a championship for LA, for Ballmer, for our legacy. Like so, to the Clipper Nation, to the Clippers fans, we carry that. We carry that burden. Like we gonna get this shit right at some point. We gonna and it just comes down to the injuries. Like unfortunate events. We can't predict how this shit goes. You know what I mean? I got my knee fucking buckled. Like I can't predict that. You know what I mean? I can't see that coming. But we're going to get this shit right at some point. For injuries like that to happen and people to like downplay it or expect like, because they saw the clips of me working out, right? And that was controlled. The game is not controlled. Anything can happen, as we saw with the injury. Anything can fucking happen. It's very frustrating that outside people think that we don't want to play. We're taking the easy way out. Like we're being caught. Like we're hurt. You know what I mean? If they would have recorded me trying to close out hard, like they'd have been like, oh, okay, yeah, he's not ready.
But they didn't show that.
They don't show that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's frustrating, but at the same time, like they don't know what the fuck is going on. They've never been injured. They've never had to deal with this type of adversity within their body, and to go have to compete at the highest level. Like this is what the shit matters. Like they don't know what that shit feels like. So as frustrating that it is, it's kind of like I can't answer to that because they can't put themselves into my shoes.
Jackie, it's time to check in on our prize picks.
Yeah, Dallas. It's playoff time, man. It's getting real serious right now. I'm trying to pick.
Yep, I just won big thanks to Jimmy Butler and Gabe Vincent beating their projections. How'd you do?
First of all, the people don't even know what we're talking about. Let them know what Prize Picks is, man.
Prize Picks is a daily fantasy app where you pick 2 to 6 players like the video on your screen, then pick if they will have more or less than their Prize Picks projection. You aren't competing against other people. It's just you versus the projections available. So, Jackie, how'd you win?
All I did was place an entry on Anthony Davis to score more points than he was projected to get, and Austin Reeves scored more points than he was projected to get. And at the end of the day, guess what? I know how much money I won. But Dallas, tell the people how much money they can win.
You can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. And on top of that, all first-time users that deposit and use our promo code PODCASTP will receive a 100% instant deposit match up to $100.
That means if you deposit $20, Prize Picks will give you $20. If you deposit $100, Prize Picks will give you $100. Cha-ching!